Hello friends, welcome back to the electromagnetic field theory. In the previous lecture, we have solved miscellaneous problem number 1, where we had to determine the angle between vector g bar and the plane y equal to 0. Also, we had to find out a double integral of g bar dot product with dx dy az cap, which was actually the surface area. Now, if you come to know that all the dimensions were the straight lines in terms of dx, dy, or let us say z. Okay, so those were a part of rectangular coordinate system. Now let us solve one more problem which involves the dimensions from cylindrical coordinate system. So let us have a look onto the problem statement of miscellaneous number 2. The problem statement is find the volume and area of enclosing surface for the following region. The region is defined by rho ranging from 0 to 5, pi ranging from pi by 6 to pi by 3, and z ranging from 2 to 3. Okay. Now, when you come to see rho, pi, and z, it means it is cylindrical coordinate system. We are now all familiar. P in bracket xyz rectangular coordinate system. P in bracket rho phi z cylindrical coordinate system, and P in bracket r theta and phi. So it means it is spherical coordinate system. One angle cylindrical coordinate system. So the given problem is in the parameters of cylindrical coordinate system. Now the ranges are given to you. This is the given data, and what is to be determined? We have to find the volume and area of the enclosing surface. Okay. So now let us first of all understand the situation. Okay, with the given ranges, we will first of all imagine the volume object under analysis purpose. Okay, so to get the values of rho, phi, and z, we draw the diagram. See, as we are in the cylindrical coordinate system, we have only one reference, that is reference axis z, ranging from minus infinity to plus infinity in this direction. Somewhere in the middle there should be any origin. Okay. Now, as we get to have the value of rho 0 to 5, rho is considered to be the radius of cylinder. Okay. When rho is equal to 0, it means you are on the z axis. Rho equal to 1, so it means you have to imagine a cylinder having radius equal to 1. Here the rho ranges from 0 to 5. So here we imagine a cylindrical shape which has a radius rho equal to 5. So on this segment, the rho ranges from 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5. Okay. So this is the cylindrical surface. So this cylinder right now for the range in between 0 to 5 is infinite in upward direction, infinite in downward direction, but having a fixed radius rho equal to 5. Okay. Now, the second range is of pi. Okay. So, pi ranges between pi by 6 to pi by 3. Okay. Now, what is the definition of pi? Pi is the angle made by the radius segment rho with the positive x direction. So here at this center, okay, we take positive x direction. The angle made by this radius segment with this direction is our pi. So now we have to take into consideration the two values, pi by 6 and pi by 3. Okay, we know that for the complete cylindrical surface, the pi is having the entire range 0 to 360 degrees. If pi is equal to 0, it means we are on the positive x direction only. If pi is equal to 90 degree, that means we have covered 90 degrees here and we are in parallel with that of the y-axis that we have seen, or you can imagine in the rectangular coordinate system. Okay, so that way you can go from 0 to 360 degree. From the top view, it will be a counterclockwise circle. Now, what do you mean by pi by 6? So, pi in degrees is 180 degree. So, 180 degrees by 6. So, it is 30 degree. Pi by 3 will be 60 degree. So, we have to cut the portion of this particular cylindrical shape that ranges from pi equal to 30 degree to 60 degree. Okay. So, pi equal to suppose here 30 degree and suppose here 60 degree. So, we cut a slice from this cylinder. Okay, I can show you. So let us imagine this is a slice. Okay, so here this particular side has the value pi equal to 6, and that on the back side has value pi equal to pi by 3, that is 60 degree. Now we again apply the third parameter, that is z is equal to 2 to 3. Okay, right now this slice has infinity values in upward direction, infinity values in the downward direction. So now applying the limits z is equal to 2 to 3, okay, we get the exact shape, exact geometrical object under consideration. Further we can solve whatever the integral part, whatever the vector operations we need to perform. Okay, so the object here will be, it will be looking like, of course, a slice. So that has this shape. Okay, so now this is the slice. If you see how many surfaces it has five surfaces. Okay, one you can say this is the top, next you can say this is the bottom. So top, bottom, side wall in my direction, side wall in opposite direction. So 1 2 3 4, and this wall which has this particular arc. So total 5 surfaces it has. Okay, and it has 6 corners, 1 2 3 from the top, and 4 5 6 from the bottom. Let us write down all the coordinates of these corners in cylindrical coordinate system. Okay, so if we are on the z axis, it means rho is equal to 0. So we write 0 comma space space, here also 0 comma space space. Okay, now this corner, okay, this is a part of cylindrical surface. The cylindrical surface ranges from rho equal to 0 to 5. So this corner has rho equal to 5 value. Okay, the further parameters we can definitely write. So these corners I write with rho equal to 5. Okay, now the top is at z is equal to 3 level. 2 is smaller than 3, so 3 we have to take in the upward direction. So z value, rho pi z value will be equal to 3 here, here also 3, here also 3. 1 coordinates, second these coordinates, third these coordinates form the top of this surface object. Now 1 2 and 3, this forms the bottom. So the bottom is at z equal to 2. So these 3 gets the value 2 at the last. Now what about 5? This is the positive x-axis. With that we measure the angle in this direction. So this side, okay, formed by 1 2 3 and 4, these corners comes first. So this makes the angle pi by 6 with that of the positive x direction. So we put here pi by 6, pi by 6, pi by 6. Okay, sorry, this is on z axis. Okay, so at the z axis, if you have intersection at the cutting, you don't have any means to measure the angle, so it will be a 0 value. Okay, so this was pi by 6 for this corner, this was pi by 6 for this corner. These two corners are on lateral side, so these get pi by 3. This is also pi by 3. Okay, so now all the corners are given the coordinate values in cylindrical coordinate form. Now let us come back to the problem statement. What is actually asked? Okay, the problem statement was find volume, okay, and area of enclosing surface for the following region. So this region Now the scenario is clear to us. This region is defined by this particular shape. In the video of differential length, differential surface and differential volume for rectangular, cylindrical and spherical coordinate systems, we have gone through the edges like this, which range here for the rho equal to 0 to 5 are represented by d rho. Okay, the vertical edges are represented by differential dz, while the arc length which gets increased with the increase in radius is represented rho d phi. So the dimensions are with us, d rho, dz and rho d phi. We are asked to first of all find out the volume for this particular region. So the volume is the multiplication of all the three dimensions. Okay, so it will be d rho, then rho d phi and dz. The multiplication and the integration over the ranges of rho phi z will give us the complete volume. Okay, so I write it in more proper fashion. So the volume, let us say capital V, is nothing but the integral rho is equal to 0 to 5, phi is equal to pi by 6 to pi by 3. The third dimension z is equal to 2 to 3. I take rho first of all, rho d phi dz. So this will give you the exact volume. So determining the volume, we move further, that is rho square by 2 having the upper limit 5, lower limit 0. The integral of d phi will be pi, upper limit pi by 3, lower limit pi by 6, and the integral of dz will be z here. The range is 3 here, 2 here. So now if we further find out it here, it will be pi square by 2, pi by 3 minus pi by 6, and this will be 3 minus 2. Finally, we can get the answer 6.5449. So this is the volume. This is the required volume. As we know that volume has all the three dimensions, the unit must be meter cube. So now first half of the problem statement is over. So the first part in the problem statement, volume we have determined. Now we have to determine the area of the enclosing surface, okay, for the following region. So the region we had represented by this particular object. Okay, we have also discussed that this region, okay, is having 5 surfaces, top, bottom, 1 and 2 side walls, and this front you can see. Okay, so first of all we will find out the 5 surface areas, we will add them up, so which will give us final area enclosing the surface. So let us solve it. So the net surface area we can write capital S is S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus S4 plus S5 for the 5 surfaces we have seen. We begin with rho here. So let us say S1 is at rho is equal to 5. Rho equal to 0 is not any surface. Rho equal to 0 means it is z axis. Now we take the parameter of phi. So phi has first value, that is pi by 6. So S2 at pi by 6. Then S3 at pi is equal to pi by 3. Then S4 is at z equal to 2 and S5 at z equal to 3. So 1 at rho equal to 5, second having pi is equal to this value, third pi equal to pi by 3, fourth z equal to 2, and fifth that is z equal to 3. So these are all the surface areas, or you can more specifically say, as we have not solved that, these are the surface integrals. So 5 surface integrals we need to calculate, we need to sum them, which will give us the required value. Okay, so for the first term we write double integral. Okay, see, rho is equal to 5, this is now fixed. The other two dimensions, those we have to put over these integrals. So other two dimensions are pi is equal to pi by 6 to pi by 3 and z is equal to 2 to 3. Okay, now the dimensions for here are d phi. So it is not simply d phi, it is rho d phi dz. Okay, here anything rho comes, we put rho is equal to 5. So this is the first term. Okay, now for second term, so we write S1 is equal to, the second term we write, that is for surface phi is equal to pi by 6. So these two integrals except phi, we will put rho is equal to 0 to 5 and z equal to 2 to 3. For rho we write d rho, for z dimension we write dz, provided that phi anything comes, this is equal to pi by 6. So this is the second term. Now the third term is for the surface phi equal to pi by 3. So we again take the double integral. Okay, this is at phi is equal to pi by 3. So again we put rho is equal to 0 to 5, z is equal to 2 to 3, d rho dz at phi is equal to pi by 3. This is the third term. Now for the fourth surface, that is at z equal to 2, we take two dimensions for the integral. Z equal to 2 we have to keep constant. That is why we will put here rho is equal to 0 to 5 and phi is equal to pi by 6 to pi by 3. So this gives us rho d phi at z equal to 2. And the last term, again double integral. So this is rho equal to 0 to 5, phi equal to pi by 6 to pi by 3, rho d phi at z equal to 3. So the integrals 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 will give us the desired value. Let us solve it further. Now further solving for s, the first term gives us the value pi u in bracket pi by 3 minus pi by 6, in second bracket 3 minus 2. So this is for first dimension integral over the pi. This is for second dimension integral over the z. So this was the first term. Now next two terms have common things, only pi value is equal to at one time pi by 6, at second it is pi by 3. Okay, but there is no role of pi to put into the integral value. So that is why we get it 2 multiplied by pi u minus 0 for the integral over rho, and for integral over z this is 3 minus 2. Okay, so these are the two terms I have clubbed, second and third. Okay, now it is the same case for the fourth and fifth term. Okay, that it is one for z equal to 2 and the last for z equal to 3, but there is no z to put inside for calculation of the integral. That is why again I club them. So 2 multiplied by, it will be pi u square by 2 for the rho and pi by 3 minus pi by 6 for the integration over pi. So these two terms are also clubbed here. Okay, so first term for first surface, these two and these two. So complete 5 surfaces we have covered. We further solve for s and we obtain s is equal to 25.7079 as the answer. So as it is the surface area, I must put the unit meter square. Okay, so here we are finished with the miscellaneous problem number 2. In the first miscellaneous problem, we had all the integration and calculation in terms of rectangular coordinate system. Here the cylindrical coordinate system has been taken into consideration. The object we have imagined, if you are clear to imagine the object, you won't be failing to make any mistake into your numerical answer. Okay, thank you.